further within the labyrinth beneath the monastery of the Mazkin, the party has started to chip away at the massive gelatinous foe that is the Bog Rot of Inuriot. However, now, after descending into a ziggurat at the center of said labyrinth, the party has truly started to see the effects of this creature. For after the rest concluded, tendrils of the Bog Rot were already seeping back into the cracks and edging their way into the room that they'd cleared mere hours before. The heart of the Bog Rot is yet to be found.
Waking up and seeing the faint glow of this Overwatch Guardian disappear above him, Rolandir pops up and sees the encroaching Bog Rot that's made progress over the night. Looks around at the others and sees that no one has been directly affected by it, and then starts walking towards one of the passageways where it had been kind of seeping out, but they haven't cleared yet.
Well, both passageways are currently covered with walls that Val made.
That is true.
And so he approaches the wall and sees the seeping ooze and turns around. Well, seems our protections definitely helped last night. But if it's in our power, I don't think we should risk staying another night here. I think we should push onward today, quickly, effectively, and see if we can get to the heart. It definitely knows we're here, and I don't think it's happy about it.
Then which wall should we be breaking down?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Brynjar, you've got the hammer. Why don't you just toss it and choose?
That one. And he points to the one right in front of him.
Kelnia shrugs and takes a step back.
Hammer away, Brynjar.
Brynjar takes out his warhammer and starts whacking at this wall.
You sledgehammer this wall away in a few paltry minutes. Beyond it, you see the dancing lights from Mick's ward, almost encased. The Bog Rot has filled the hall back up, and there's just a sphere around the dancing lights, and there's a little window, like porthole at the front, where the Bog Rot would have just continued growing outward, and then encased the lights in their own little hollow sphere.
Shall I fireball it then?
I don't see why not.
How big is this room? Is this room big enough for me to cast a fireball without harming my compatriots?
You'd have to retreat back into the passageway at the base of the stairs.
Okay. I will instead chip away at the beginning of this just to give myself some more space. I'll use a Scorching Ray to begin.
All right, roll that attack.
Well, I rolled a 2, but it's a 12. Does that hit?
It sure does.
Oh, wait, I roll 3 different times. 1 second. Okay, that first one's gonna do 6 fire damage. My second attack is a 14 for 7 fire damage. Third is a 27 for 11 fire damage.
With all of that combined, you do clear a good 10 to 15 foot passage into the Bog Rot down this hallway, leading further inside the annals of the ziggurat.
At that point, I'll cast a fireball down in the passageway that's not anywhere near us.
This fireball slings across the room and impacts the Bog Rot with explosive force, clearing a good 40 feet further into these catacombs. And you hear not a shriek, but sort of just a strange whimper emanate from this moving jelly that is the Bog Rot.
Not paying too much attention to the change in noise, Rolandir looks at Val. All right, well done, shall we?
Sure. Kelnias, when they say that this thing is not sentient, are they certain about that?
I mean, we know as much as anyone, so...
So that is to say nothing at all?
I, for one, brought up the potential sentience of this thing long ago, and all of you dismissed it, so...
Doesn't matter. We are here to kill the aspect, regardless of its sentience.
That is a good point, Brynjar. The other aspects we've killed were very sentient.
No, I'm not disagreeing with killing it. I'm just saying perhaps we should be quick about it, given that it could be suffering.
I agree. Let's go.
All right, I fireball again.
As these flames strike once more, clearing a larger path forward, you hear again this channeling whisper that echoes throughout the Bog Rot. Those walls that you have not touched seem to vibrate as this noise emanates from it.
Is it saying anything? Can I listen?
It doesn't seem so. Kalnies, who's standing next to Rolandir at this point, turns to him and says, I don't know if this thing is alive, but the aspects were all mortals at one point or another.
Yes, if our goal is to end suffering, then regardless of which aspect it is, we should do it quickly. I do not believe any aspect enjoys being at the beck and call of a Valor.
Then, let's charge through. I think that with these changes and how it's responding, we must at least be getting closer. And he charges on.
More fireballs, please.
All right. As more fireballs strike at the Bog Rot, and you take turns slashing down corridors, clearing your way, a few hours pass before you come to a room that is aglow with this faint blue light. Something seems to be at the center of this room.
And so it's like purely generated light, aside from something we have. It's not just reflecting it.
Very correct, yes. Like I said, the Bog Rot isn't opaque entirely, but by the time it gets to this whatever is that's emanating this light, it's little more than a blurred blob in the middle of this mass of blood and pus and bile.
So gross. Shall I finesse this then, Scorching Ray, to get through, or no?
Doesn't look like it's entirely close to us at this point.
Fireball.
Another fireball let off by Val explodes into this room, clearing a good amount of its area, but not all of it. And as you can press inward another 40 feet or so, you notice the Bog Rot in the passage behind you has already started to reform at an alarming pace.
It appears that the deeper we go, the more quickly it regenerates. I suggest haste.
Indeed.
Yes, we are probably getting close to the heart.
About how much space is there between me and the source of light now?
A few hundred feet at least still. It seems to be a bit more clear.
Okay, well, I'll just fireball till I will fireball until it is no longer safe to fireball.
That's about 2 more fireballs, because at that point, going forward, now being, say, 80 feet away from this source of light, the Bog Rot is regenerating not as fast as you can destroy it, but the space behind you is almost completely filled in again.
Oh dear. Okay, I'm gonna intent like a wall of fire.
Okay.
23 on my D20, 28 on my D100.
You conjure a wall of flame, but it's not nearly as potent as you would have liked it to be, keeping it at bay, but doing little to beat it back.
Okay. Keeping it at bay is as much as I would like right now, so I will just sort of look back at the party and be like, keep going!
Well, when do you suspect we should detonate these charges?
When we are far away from here.
That's a good idea.
Although it may not necessarily be a bad idea to leave one here as we're making our retreat. Could blast it out to keep him falling in. This time, while Rolander's talking, he's also charging his sword up with its radiant power and slashing forward towards this lighted thing.
Kelnius, with her flaming swords, slashes next to him and, through her ragged breath, says, "Look, there seems to be something coming toward us. Rolander, can you see that?" And, in fact, looking a little further in, you do see a shadow of a figure that seems to be moving within the Bog Rot, coming toward you from that source of light.
How far away, roughly?
30 feet and gaining.
Okay. Yes, I don't think we should stop slashing at this, but be ready in case it tries to break through, and he keeps on slashing.
Leralt is gonna... He will be in the front. He's right up there with Kelnies and Relendir, and he's just chopping as much as you can with a 10-foot pole arm in a tunnel.
Wait a second, everybody. I want to try something. Leralt, stand back. And then you see this radiant aura appear around Brynir as he goes into a rage. And you see all the Bog Rot within 5 feet of Brynir just disintegrate as it's being destroyed. And Brynir looks back to the group and says, "Follow me." And he goes forward, expecting everybody to follow.
Kelnius then starts keeping the passage at a walkable width.
Seeing Brynir push ahead with this radiant energy, Kelneus kind of falling to the side to keep that at bay, Rolandir has a moment of clarity where he looks down at his palm and he slaps it against the tip of his sword, just the flat part of it, and it immediately starts bursting out with light. It's not radiant or anything, it's just light. He's doing daylight, the spell, and putting it on the tip of his sword, and it's a 60-foot radius sphere of light, just remembering Val's dancing lights and how the thing had grown around them, and in hopes at least, if nothing else, it will hold the shape.
It does hold the shape, and it makes the Bog Rot retreat a bit, not as much as maybe you'd like, but definitely helps. And it's at this point, as Brynir keeps advancing, that the shadow of a figure becomes more concrete the closer it gets within this jelly. And finally, it steps out completely into your view. It is, at least to Val and Mick, incredibly familiar, as the exact same winged you referred to as the blacksmith when you were in Inuriot's plane, oh so long ago.
Oh, that's so sad.
I use the substance. Do you control this?
No, but I recognize you, she says, looking at Val and then looking at Mick. And you as well. Long ago, we were together, and there was another with you. He is not among you now.
No, he is not.
But to answer your question, no, I am not this thing. I am a servant of Ayueti, and he has sent me to inquire about your purposes here.
Oh, well, to be quite truthful with you, we have come to destroy this aspect.
That is unfortunate. For you see, I could never allow that to happen.
No, it is unfortunate is that you believe you can stop us.
I love Larose.
I believe I'll have to try.
Littles is going and swinging.
He just turns the glaive and flips it around.
Yeah, it's just like he sees it, and this is between us and our objective. And as you all know, his lungs aren't taking this weird bog thing well. So it's like we're getting her done. Keep her moving on there, and he's gonna go wacha.
Okay.
I don't suppose an 11 hits.
It doesn't, but as she catches your glaive in her hand, she snarls, whipping out an axe from her back, and then everyone rolls initiative.
This is the same blacksmith that freaking grabbed another winged by the jaw and ripped its head open.
Yeah, she King Konged him.
Little's got a 15.
Rolandir got 21.
17 for Val.
Mick got 22.
Efron got 18.
23.
Okay, so it'll go 3 players, the blacksmith, 2 more players, Kelniace, the last player, and then the Bog Rot. For all intents and purposes, this corridor that you have eked out here in this mass of the Bog Rot is 20 feet long, 10 feet wide, and 10 feet tall.
How tall was the winged?
Though she was almost at 12 feet, I believe, when you first met her, she now stands just at around 7.5. She's just caught Lerotz's glaive. Who's starting us off?
Well, Littles would like to go if no one's opposed to it.
Go for it.
So you are in for a fight then.
And he's going to take one of his 3 attacks this time. All right. What's a 21 get?
That is a hit.
Score. I'm going to do all 3. Okay, then that will also be a hit. I'm going to guess that a 13 does not hit.
No, a 13 will not hit.
So Ladoltz comes in, and he does a quick 2 chops against the beast. He manages to stick it, dealing a total of 32 damage. However, on his 3rd swing, he just glances against the axe, and he's unable to make contact.
All right. Who's next?
Brynir will go since he's right up there. I'm swinging with my great axe since it's already out, and I got a 29 and a 26. 32 damage. Let me tell you how much is what. 14 damage is radiant damage, 7 of that is fire damage, and I think the rest is just regular slashing damage.
As you swing your axe down and it cuts with a singe through her chest, you see her skin and strange muscle patterns just unravel like taut cords as it rips through her strange body, and you inflict a minor wound.
Nice. The next attack is 16 regular damage and then 8 fire damage.
As you cut another swath into her body, a gash opens up across her gut, spilling forth again these strange tendrils of her muscles and skin.
I don't care for that.
Efron unsheathes Imin and presses it into Rolandir's hand and says, "Go, I will take care of this bomb, but I believe this dagger will be of more use to you."
If that's the end of Efron's turn, you can still use your move to move around or put down the bomb, whatever you wish.
Efron is going to position himself behind everybody else, just out of harm's way, because the last thing he wants is for some spell to go awry or some loose blow to come and knock this thing and blow everybody up.
All right, the blacksmith is going to attack. Her first attack is against, I assume right next to her is Brynir and Lerots, and then Kelnies and Rolandir are just a little off behind.
Yes.
So the first attack, she has her small hatchet in hand and she swings it at Brynir. Does a 19 hit.
It does hit.
Then she will deal 13 damage to Brynir, and then with her free hand, just go for a straight up punch on Lerots. That is a critical fail, however. So she lands it, but it's a glancing blow and it hurts her more than it hurts you. And then with her final action, she is going to shove Brynir. You can choose to contest her strength with athletics or acrobatics.
23?
She got 27. So Brynir, she is going to knock you prone, and then she's going to shove Lerots as well.
So I got 8.
All right, that does not even beat her raw roll. So you are pushed 5 feet away, and she's going to push you 5 feet toward the wall. And then she'll move after you as well. That's her turn.
So Val and his simulacrum are both going to cast some scorching rays to clear more of this tunnel, because I'm very nervous about the Bog Rot right now. So I have already rolled my attacks. So I have a natural 20 for a 30, a 29, a 27, a 22, a 27, and another 29. So I imagine those hit the Bog Rot.
The only way you're going to miss the Bog Rot is if you critical fail.
I figured as much. Between the two of us, that is 49 fire damage.
Okay, you knock that Bog Rot back a good step all around as these scorching rays just obliterate the ceiling and walls at every end of this little corridor.
Great. And am I considered concentrating on my wall of fire that I have created with intent?
Only when you need to move it or expand it. Right now it is just burning subtly behind
Ooh,
you.
okay, cool. That is the end of my turn then.
One more player.
Okay, having Imin just shoved into his hand by Efron, the scuffle is advancing quite rapidly in front of him. Rolandir runs to join the fray, and his first attack with Imin is going to be a 29.
That is a hit.
All right, and as he attacks, he's also, and in mechanical terms, is using Divine Smite to imbue this dagger with even more of his energy, and he's going to deal a total of 31 damage.
All right, finish off the blacksmith.
Poor blacksmith. Rolandir kind of uses Lerots' knee as a stepping stone, and he jumps off of it and thrusts Imin right into the neck of the blacksmith and tackles over with her onto the ground, and he has no sentimental tie to this being, so he just slashes her throat right out and then just leaves her there.
And with the added effects of Imin and your radiant damage, it seems to burn away at her. And she basically unravels like a person made of a rubber band ball. And she's just these strands of sinew and muscle that then lie on the ground in a pile.
All right. Rolandir immediately stands up. All right. Well, that's that then. Let's keep pressing on to the light. We're almost there.
Kelnies is going to take a breath, and she says, I agree, let's press on. And she continues to slash at the Bog Rot around you, pressing forward.
So Mick kind of was towards the rear, but upon seeing what Val did and taking care of the Bog Rot in the back, is going to run forward, if that's okay, because we're still in a limited amount of space, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's going to run forward through my comrades and is going to say, stand back! And then we'll turn towards Brynir and say, oh, would you be a dear and hold this for me? And gives the charge to, or the bomb to Brynir for a second. Does Brynir accept?
Brynir stands up and takes the bomb.
Okay, great. And then Mick is going to throw one of the booklets. I don't know. Yeah, booklets. Can I call it that?
Sure. It's just wood.
It throws one of the wooden booklets towards the front of the group and hopefully explodes.
As it smacks against the stone floor, it snaps open, and the glyph, revealing itself, blows up with a radius of 5 feet of just pure fire, and that decimates a good portion of the Bog Rot at the front.
Nice.
As this happens, you hear this whimper again, and this mass around you vibrates violently. And it starts to then snake out on the ground and starts to fill in these strands that made up the blacksmith until there's a strange amalgamation of her that stands up. You can still see her like muscle mass and whatnot held together within this being, but it basically just looks like a gel dummy of the blacksmith that then stands in the midst of you all. Back to the top.
Could Relander go again right at the beginning?
Go ahead, Relander.
All right, so slightly letting his guard down and then immediately picking it back up. As the Bog Rot takes over these strands of the blacksmith, he reels back again to attack, this time attacking with a 24.
That hits. Still with Iman, I imagine.
Still with Iman, and after he had completed his previous attack, he sent some of his blood into the hilt of the dagger, which I'm choosing radiant damage to go there for my sanguine ability. And this attack is going to deal 29 damage, also using Divine Smite in combination with it.
You will inflict a minor wound on this gelatinous mass as it starts to slowly burn away at the edges where you struck it, so it will take recurring damage from your strike.
Nice. And then he's going to attack again! This time again with a 24. 23.
That still hits.
Nice. And deals 33 damage with a second strike from Iman.
All right, you inflict another minor wound, and it will take an additional bit of recurring damage from these encroaching burns.
Lerots, upon, he was knocked back. I say there's a bit of fight left in you. And he's going in there one more time, the triple swing, cha-cha-cha, trying to drive the goo monster back into the goo.
To force them back, since it's not like a mechanic here, I will have you expend 2 strain per attempt, if you want to do that on each attack.
I would rather realize that I don't have a good Battle Master superiority die thing, and I guess I'll take 2 strain on each attack. So the first one, I got 27, so we're good there. The second one, I got 18.
Still hits.
The third one, I got 15.
Misses.
So once again, Lerots attacks with a fire glaive, dealing 18 damage with the first hit, 24 damage with the next hit.
All right, you will inflict a minor wound.
So Lerots comes in again, a cut up beneath the glaive before quickly switching it around and going straight down for an axe chop. Managed to get it back. Does he manage to drive the goo?
With those 2 attacks, you push it right into the wall of Bog Rot.
Was that all from Lerots?
Yeah, I mean, he pushed it back. He's feeling pretty good. I guess he'll get in position to start cutting his way towards the light again, but he can't attack this round.
You can still even see, like, just the hands and the tips of the feet and even the face of this blacksmith dummy are sticking out of the wall, and the strands of muscle are collected just beyond, and they start to kind of disperse throughout as Lerots pushes it with his fiery glaive. One more player before the blacksmith.
Is it possible for Val to cast a fireball that will not hit any members of his party, but will, like, sort of give Lerots more runway to get towards the light?
Doubt it.
Your fireball will engulf the entire corridor.
I imagined as much. Okay. In that case, Val is going to spend his action attempting to shape his firewall to the walls and start making, like, a tube of fire for everyone to stand in.
All right, let's roll some intent.
Let's do it. 21 for my D20. Ooh, 65 on my D100.
That'll do it.
Yes!
You are able to create this tube of fire that engulfs the back of the corridor, the sides, and the roof.
Yes! I'm so happy. Okay, then my simulacrum is going to do another scorching ray towards the light for clearance for Lerots.
All right, so past Lerots and into the blacksmith and past it.
Another natural 20.
What?
29 and 14.
So as these 3 rays of fire cut into the Bog Rot, the jelly whimpers again, and it kind of jiggles, losing a bit of its form. It'd probably be easier now to cut further.
That's it for Val and Icebow.
At this point, as Lerots is rearing up another attack with the glaive, the blacksmith lurches out of the wall and attempts to grapple him. All right, that is a 28 for the blacksmith.
That's a strength check. I technically can't beat that. However, I can get a natural 1.
Did you just get a natural 1?
Like I did.
Oh my gosh.
So deep breaths, everyone. No, hold on. Let me check to see if I have inspiration.
Yeah, flip back from like a year ago. I guess Luca would have had inspiration back then.
Would this count as a savings throw?
Can Lerots use Luca's inspiration?
As a what throw?
A saving throw?
No, it's just a contest. It's not a saving throw.
In that case, that'll be a 1 from me.
As it wraps its arms around Lerots in a hug, the tendrils of the blacksmith whip about within the Bog Rot and constrict Lerots' shoulders, his arms, and around his waist, as it then starts to pull you in to the wall, to where your feet to your navel is now inside the wall. One of your arms is about halfway, and then the top of you and another arm is free. Your glaive arm.
Is it still distinctly the form of the blacksmith pulling me, or is it kind of imbued itself into the rest of the goo, and now I'm really kind of fighting the whole goo?
Yeah, it's imbued itself in, so they're just these loose strands that are moving within the gelatin. Real quick, what are you wearing?
I'm wearing full plate mail.
All right, that will probably stave off some effects for at least one turn as it starts to destroy your plate mail that is inside of it, and you will take 28 damage.
Oh, that's fine. Whatever. 28. Shrug that off all day.
How close is my fire wall to the blacksmith goo?
It's just at the edge, so it's 5 feet away on either side,
Okay, so we're close.
and that's the blacksmith's turn.
Brunier, it looks like you're getting ready to fight. Let me take that off your hands. And I retrieve the bomb from Brunier.
You gonna step back at all?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna step back. I'm sorry, that was a good suggestion. I'm gonna step back about, I would say 10 feet.
All right, so about to where Val is almost.
Oh, I forgot how small this is. Yeah.
No, Val's usually like 80 feet away from everyone else.
All right, who's next?
Brynjar's gonna go. Seeing Lerots in trouble, he's going to try to slash at this goo to try to cut off the connecting parts to Lerots.
I am going to require that this is a dexterity attack because of the finesse required to make such a cut. You can still attack with your strength weapon. Here's your options. Make a dexterity attack or make a strength attack with disadvantage.
Okay, I'm gonna use Zealous Presence, and everybody gets advantage on their attacks. And so I'm gonna do Strength with disadvantage, which is now regular attack.
All right. You unleash your battle cry as a bonus action.
Yeah, I'm going to spend my point of inspiration to reroll my 3. I'm going to go ahead and say that this one that I rerolled is the first attack, because it was a nat 20, boys.
Woo!
Okay, and then the next one's 25. Okay, the first attack altogether is 75 damage. 11 of it is fire, 57 is regular, and 10 is radiant.
Holy crap.
You slice into the Bog Rot, severing huge portions of it as it just splatters onto the ground at your feet. Lerots falls prone on the ground, part of him still encased within the rot, but a larger portion of him free.
The next one is 26 damage, and 9 of it is fire.
As you fight off more of the Bog Rot around yourself and Lerots.
Ifran, seeing the events unfolding, he looks towards Lerots, and he gets a feeling of deja vu, almost as if he's felt this or seen this before, and he actually freezes. He just, stops moving, and it kind of gets the 1,000-yard stare as he's looking at what's happening to Lerots. And that's his turn.
Kelnier's slashing still at the sides of the Bog Rot as it advances more. As the fire then engulfs the sides, freeing up her job, she looks back at Ifran and just notices him with this stare and looks down at Lerots, and she grabs Lerots' arms and is trying to pull him out of the rot with 0 success. and the Bog Rot explodes as globules spread out throughout this tunnel, coating all of you. Everyone, please make dexterity saving throws. Lerots, if you want to do a strength contest against the Bog Rot to stop yourself from being dragged further inside it, you may do so now.
I will do that. Oh my gosh. I got another natural 1.
All right.
No!
This is it. This is how Lerots dies. He's going out in a blaze of glory.
No! Unacceptable.
Oh my gosh. Rolandier got 16 on his dexterity saving throw.
Calc 20 from Val.
Efron got a 27.
Brynir got a 27.
Mick got a 23.
Everyone will take 15 damage. Rolandier will take 31 additional damage.
Ooh.
And Lerots will take 70 damage, as he is completely encased within the Bog Rot.
I just remembered that I need to roll for my simulacrum, so it got an 8, which I assume fails. Is that 31 plus 15 damage for it?
It will take 34 damage.
34, okay.
Rolandier got a minor wound.
And Lidot's got a major wound.
You will have ongoing damage from the Bog Rot, and as will Lerots, but Lerots' plate mail on his legs, at least, is also now completely destroyed, and Kelnias, in addition to Lerots, has been grappled by the Bog Rot because she critically failed, and she will take 68 damage. Everyone is now covered in the Bog Rot. Lerots is completely inside of it.
Do I still have my glaive? Like, can I move while I'm inside of it, or am I pretty contained?
It's hard. It's like moving within jelly.
So, likely no.
And additionally, these tendrils of the blacksmith are still constricting Lerots' body, including now his throat, to do an additional 7 damage to Lerots.
I have a Hail Mary that I would love to
You
use.
should definitely use it, because I'm pretty sure if we get to the Bog Rot's or the blacksmith's turn, I'm going to be disintegrated, as I have 43 health left.
Rolandier would like to have one more turn before the Hail Mary.
There are 3 players, so
Go for it.
In the midst of all this exploding stuff, can he still see the glow of the thing that was glowing in the room?
yes, it's about 80 feet inward.
All right. Rolandier's going to will that thing to burst in a glorious explosion.
Okay.
So, got it. 23 on my D20.
Okay.
26 on my D100.
That is a unsuccessful attempt at intent. And from the bog rot on your body, you will take 10 damage.
That's it. That's all I'm going to do.
2 more players?
Is there a position that Val can get into where he is within 10 feet of everyone in the party?
Yeah, you can move 15 feet forward because Lerots is 5 feet into the bog rot, so...
I am going to move within 10 feet of everyone, and then I will cast Teleport. I'm taking all of you with me, and I would like to go 80 feet into the chamber. I know this is a waste of teleport, but we gotta get out of here. I want to go to the chamber with the light.
Wasn't it surrounded by the stuff, though?
But the bog rot doesn't like light, so I imagine there is a pocket of air around the light.
This is a leap of faith.
Yes.
So let's real quick establish how far everyone is from Val. So Val moves 15 feet forward. I think Mick is like 5 feet behind him. The Simulacrum is right next to him. Ephron is like right next to him. Brynir and Kelnias are like 5 feet in front of him. And then Lerots is 10 feet in front of him. And then Val teleports the entire party to the light. When you arrive in a flash, Ephron, the Simulacrum, Rolandier, and Val are standing right beside a small pedestal with a glowing blue shard atop it. A radius of 5 feet of light exudes from it, the bog rot just beyond. Mick, you're basically right up against the bog rot. Brynir and Kelnias are right up against the bog rot. Kelnias is partially encased, and Lerots is completely encased still, 10 feet into it.
I have a solution to this. I know it will hurt you, but it is for your own good. My Simulacrum is going to cast Fireball in that radius.
That's a terrible idea.
That's gonna hit everybody.
That's gonna hit the bombs.
No, it's not. The bombs are 80 feet down the hall.
Everyone was carrying their bomb.
So Mick has one, and then Ifran.
Okay, so you're still holding them?
Because we
Yeah.
didn't want to put him on the ground.
I didn't know you were gonna teleport
Hang
us.
on, let me check a thing with Fireball really fast.
If it sets off bombs?
It doesn't affect bombs.
So, no, but hang on. I can choose to set this off at any point within range. So I can choose to set it off outside of where it's going to hit anyone else who's holding a bomb. I don't have to be able to see.
Sure, where's Val's simulacrum conjuring a fireball?
Where it will free Kelneus and Lerotes, like right on the edge of that, but not hit anyone else.
Okay, go for it.
It makes a dexterity saving throw.
It fails, the Bog Rot fails, Kelneus fails.
I can't move.
Yeah, you'll have disadvantage.
Does 13 beat your thing?
Oh no, my DC's 18.
Did you take +5?
No, I get +5 if that counts, yeah.
So 13 + 5.
13 + 5 is 18.
So Lerotes meets it, Kelneus still fails, taking how much damage?
34.
So I get that divided by 2, right? It's only half damage if you dodge.
As the fireball explodes within the Bog Rot, freeing Kelneus and Lerotes, both of them dropping to the ground. Kelneus is dead.
What? Does she have death saving throws? Can we heal her?
Oh yeah, I mean she is Kelneus is dying.
Okay, that's a much better word.
There is one more player before its turn, the blacksmith's turn.
Can you heal her, Mick?
Oh yeah, I can heal her. I could do either greater restoration, and she's not dead yet, so that
She just needs cure wounds. She just needs hit points.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, I cast Cure Wounds.
Battle cry.
Okay, so I go forward, seeing that Kelneus is near death, and I touch her shoulder, and I cast Cure Wounds. Okay, well, I got 11, but it's something.
So she's stable, and that is your turn. So now it is the blacksmith's turn. In a rumble and a roar, the Bog Rot that is behind you explodes outward, snaking underneath each of you and grasping onto your ankles. Everyone, please roll contested strength or dexterities as you're being grappled.
Rolandir got 18.
You are grappled. Lerotes,
21.
you are grappled. Ifran,
24.
you are grappled. Mick,
Mick got 21.
you are not grappled. Brynir,
25.
you are grappled. The simulacrum,
9.
it is grappled. And Val,
7.
you are not grappled.
Ooh, that's lucky.
As you are pulled off your feet by these tendrils and sucked into the walls behind where you came from, as you are dragged across the ground and into these walls, everyone can make one last dexterity saving throw who is being grappled. Brett, what'd you get?
18 for Rolandir again.
You can break free, but you will take 10 damage. Brynir,
18 as well.
you can break free, but you will take 16 points of damage. Ifran,
27.
you can break free, but you will take 16 points of damage. The simulacrum,
21.
it can break free and will take 14 points of damage.
Ugh, it's destroyed.
No! And Lerotes,
13.
you will not break free. As Lerotes is once more swept off his feet and whisked inside the Bog Rot, you will take an additional 90 damage.
So let me do a quick calculation real quick. I will die. I only have 31 health left.
Kelneus is also sucked into the Bog Rot and will take an additional 82 damage.
Ugh.
As Lerotes is pulled deeper and deeper inside the Bog Rot, as is Kelneus, their decaying clothes and armor flake off their bodies as they're dragged further and further away from you into the gelatinous mass, becoming little more than blurred shadows the deeper they go.
Okay, Ifran, he's gonna get up and he's gonna grab the shard.
Burns your hand a little.
If that's the case, then he, let's go.
As it falls from its pedestal, it extinguishes. You take 6 damage from getting burned, and you hear this great whimper echo throughout the Bog Rot, and it starts to recede from the chamber. As it does so, leaving behind just little drips and bits and pieces of it, bits of flesh, streaks of blood, bits of bone or rusted metal that it's been digesting over millennia, the chamber is completely cleared. This enormous rectangle with the pedestal at the middle, and you all panting around it. Lerotes and Kelneus nowhere in sight.